everybody, and welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman, where today we have two difficult games. We have 5th place Norwich and 3rd place Sheffield United. It's not going to be easy. We've got 16 games remaining of the season. We're 7 points off of the playoffs. It's a closable gap, but games like this would be a really good way to start asserting that we want to make that push. We want to push for the playoffs. So let's go out there and let's do it. Let's see what we can do. Now, there is a couple of players out today. First of all, Haryanto's back from the international duty. He's injured though, so he's not going to feature today. He's out for about 2 weeks, and he's actually going to miss a fair few games because of that. Probably up until after the West Brom game, so potentially 4 matches, which is unfortunate, but, well, at least he's back from international duty. Carl McGee also out with sickness, going to be out for around 10 days, and again, probably going to miss around 3 games. It's not nice, really. Normally, 3 or 4 players being out, it wouldn't affect you too badly, but, well, it's just caught us at a time where it will, to be honest. It's unfortunate. So, that aside, let's get stuck into today's game. Now, I'm bringing Chesnikov back into the side for Toma, partially just because I forgot to do it before then. But other than that, full first team, I'm keeping Colicchio in goal. I think he impressed yesterday. I thought he looked quite good. So, yeah, we'll keep him in there. Flynn and Bayliss leading the line up top. They're both doing all right. Flynn's in a bit of a bad patch of form, really. Not a bad patch of form, but he didn't score yesterday, is basically what I mean. Before then, he was scoring quite consistently, so I'd like to see him bounce back. Joe Worrell in their centre-half line, plays for Forest in real life at the minute, so, well, hopefully we can win. 4-2-3-1, it's a strong formation, but I'm not going to be too negative. Show the pundits that they've been right to back you. And that's a good reaction. 9 players reacting well. Let's go out there and let's prove that these playoff spots should be ours. Well, they've got a throw in early into the game. 5 minutes in. Can we compete for the ball? No, they've got it. John Se-Jin passes out wide to Judd. We put in a tackle, but they do just get the ball back. We head it clear, though. Chesnikov tries to get on the end of it, but he's just too slow. They strike from a long way out. I mean, that was close. That was far too close, but it was wide. Fortunate. They've got a free kick. Kosi's going to take. Strikes over. That's not fortunate. That was just poor. They've got another throw in deep in our half. Kosi throws forward, but Chesnikov able to win it off him. He's running forward slowly, but he is. Plays forward to Bayliss, who's through behind the defence. Strikes. And it's straight at the keeper. Bayliss, you're better than that. Luis Gustavo's going to flick into the box. It's an awful corner. Doesn't go anywhere near anyone. We do get the ball back. We might be able to get another chance. Gustavo, Benon, can he put in a cross? He tries to, but it's headed clear. We've got the ball again on the edge of the area. Doyle Hayes! Just wide. Close. It's a close effort, but it's not on target, as they do have another highlight here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's our favour. Gabriel at the back, trying to play forward. We need another good opportunity. We need to keep going at them. We can't just have one and then sit off. We need to keep creating chances. Put them under a bit of pressure. Calls them to fluster as Flynn. Back to Chesnikov. Bayliss looks like he's trying to make a run, but he just can't quite do it to a point where they can give him the ball. But Benon on the right-hand side is in space. He finds a cross. Goes to Yastrzemski. And, well, what a rocket of a shot. Yastrzemski hammering in. The keeper was rooted. He could not even dive. So much power behind the shot. No way they were getting to it. And excellent ball, by the way. First of all, over to Benon, but then the one back straight across the box, knows where he's putting it, doesn't even aim for the men in the middle. The keeper doesn't even move, doesn't even stick an arm out. It's just too powerful. 1-0 up against Norwich. This is a good sign. They've got a free kick. Worrell's going to take. Knocks back to Gherkin. I want this ball back. I want another goal. I want a second. I want 2-0. They go all the way back to their keeper. We put him under pressure and he has to clear. Kind of poorly, but we don't make the most. Yastrzemski giving it away. They have to go back again, though. Can we win this one? No, there's no pressure on him at all. And they've managed to get it into our box. Judd is on it, and it just... We put in the tackle on Judd, but it just slides through to Kosi. It's incredibly unfortunate, to be honest. I feel a bit hard done by on that one, but it's not the end of the world. It's still 1-1, and there's still game time left for us to get the lead. But this ball here from French, going through to Judd, we put a leg in on him, but it just kept going. The ball just kept going through, and Kosi was completely unmarked. It's poor defensively to a degree, but also just a bit unfortunate. It's 1-1 at half-time, which isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not as good as it could have been, and it's just annoying, really. It's more just, we could have been doing better than we are. I'm going to say I'm going to be aggressive and say I'm not happy. And they do look fired up. I was nervous about that because these obviously are quite a good side and they're quite a bit higher than us in the league. But it's nice to see them showing the same desire as we've got. We want that playoff position and we're out here to try and prove it. Well, there is a highlight here. It seems to be on Horn. It seems to be with us as we switch back to our left back. Can we manage to create a chance? Doyle Hayes, Chesnikov, there's men in the middle and he finds Bayliss there. Benon's out on the right hand side if he can find him. Finds Horn instead to Bayliss in the centre. It hits the keeper and goes out for a corner. We just couldn't put it on target. Bayliss just not having a game where he can hit the target. It's unfortunate. Harry Anto and McGee both being out means John Foster is our only striker on the bench. But he might be coming on at this rate. I don't think I'm going to do it quite yet. Well, with 70 minutes in, I'm going to bring him on. I'll bring on John Foster for Mikael Bayliss, who's just not been on it today. Complete forward on attack sounds like a good idea to me. And let's just see if we can find that chance. I'm also going to go for... I was going to go for Peter on the left, but Yastrzemski, obviously the goal scorer, playing quite well. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to bring him off. I'm going to bring on Peter as a winger on support. He's not particularly comfortable there, but I've got faith in him. I think he's going to make a difference. 82 minutes into the game, and I want to go at them. I want to go all out. We're going attacking, and I think that's it. I don't want to start playing long ball or anything like that. I just want to go slightly more attacking and just see if we can find a way to nick a goal. Well, we're into added time, and they've got a throw-in in our half, but it doesn't look like there's going to be anything for us, unfortunately. There may be something for them as they switch play. Out on this wide position, Laird strikes. Unfortunately, it's rubbish and just flies into the stands. So, yeah, we pick up a 1-1 draw. Now, it's not bad. It's certainly not an awful result, but it just feels like they were there. Like, we could have just gone and taken that if we were just a little bit more efficient up front. Fortunately, we do have additional strikers, but unfortunately, they're just not available at the minute. They're injured. They're ill. So, they just need to be back so that we can just take players out if we need to and not be relying on sort of our fifth choice striker, John Foster, who, don't get me wrong, isn't terrible, but he's just not on the same level as players like Harry Anto and Flynn and Bayliss. Sheffield United then, game number 2, and we're getting stuck straight in. That wasn't a bad result against Norwich, but I'd like to see us really go for these. Now, there is a slight issue, is that they're very good, even compared to Norwich, who are now 7th following their poor result against us. These are very good. These are on 22 goal difference. These tend to, you know, they will murder teams a couple of times. There's a 5-1 and a 6-1 in there. I mean, that's worrying. There's 3-0s dotted around as well. They will tend to just murder teams, and they've only lost 5 games all season. This isn't going to be easy, but when do we make things easy? Let's just go out there. Let's put some goals in the back of their net, and let's show them what happens when they play a proper team. They've got this formation again. I'm not a fan. It's getting really annoying to keep playing against it because it's quite good. But what do we want to say? I mean, I keep going aggressive and it keeps working, but so I'll do it again. It didn't work as well that time, only 6, but it does work. Well, they've got a throw in here, and I was actually about to make a very early tactical change, but Hopkins, Shotton in the centre. We've got double-barrelled names all across the pitch here. McGlynn on the right-hand side, or left-hand side, flicks in. Well, we're trying to keep it out, but they're causing havoc. They strike from a long way out, and Will Hopkins, Shotton, 4 minutes in, belts one in. I'm going for that change that I just mentioned. I want to go more attacking. I want to go at them. But remember when I said they'd murder teams? Yeah, I think we might be the next one on their list, to be honest. That was scary. That was quite good. We dealt with the initial cross, partially because there was no one there, but there was also no one there on the second ball. And he just kind of didn't care that there were 2 players marking him, and he was a long way out. He just kind of hit it, and it worked. Well, they've got another throw in here. Hecker throws forward to McGinn. And I want this ball back. No more long-range shots. Apaya out of the box. Well, we gave him a long-range shot. That one went wide. We got a little bit better off with that one, but can we see something in our favour, please? Well, maybe we can. We've got a throw in. Horn forward to no one. Bayliss knocks back to Doyle Hayes, and it deflects off of their player. Goes to their keeper. That can't be the end of the highlight, surely. That was a bit rubbish. They're on the ball. I'm not a fan of this. McGlynn on the left-hand side. Fortunately, he's shot rather than just passing across the face of goal. We blocked the cross too. That's the end of the highlight. They were through. There, that was a free goal, and he chose to shoot. Another throw-in. Every highlight will start from throw-ins, I swear. Well, we're trying to win it, and we do so. We play it forward. Bayliss sprinting to it. Dives in. That's a red card. I would send him off. I would send him off for that. If they asked me to referee, I would give a red card there. Yeah. Yes, it is. That was a diving 2-footed challenge from behind. Okay, Flynn, up front on your own. That's not good. We've got no strike. We've got John Foster starting up front next game. I've just realised, I don't know why John Foster's become my punching bag. He's not that terrible at all. We do have a throw in here. Gabriel tries to go forward, can't. Colicchio does pump one up. Flynn tries to knock it on. Bayliss, maybe? Oh, no, wait, it's been sent off. It is frustrating, to be honest. This was a difficult enough game with 11 men. We were already 1-0 down. And they're a good team. And now we've got 10 blokes on the pitch. 2-0 down. Yeah, I said that they murder teams. Yeah. I mean, just look at this. Look at that ball. That wasn't very good, actually. That's not the ball I was thinking of. But that's just a very good strike, isn't it? They've had 10 shots to our 1. This is poor. They've got a corner. We can't even go into half-time calmly. They're going to flick it in. Apaya goes over the bar. I mean, this is really difficult. I just don't know what to do. I came into this game thinking these were a really good team. It's going to be a really hard game. And then 18 minutes in, Mikael Bayliss is like, you think it's a hard game now. Just you wait. And we're 2-0 down. Let's get aggressive. The media have given you a lot of credit. Go on there, put on a... Yeah, I'm not optimistic. But teams with 10 men have made... Teams with 10 games. Teams with 10 men have made comebacks before. Maybe this can be another one. Yastrzemski ricochets it off of their player. We still have the ball. We'll just take that, shall we? As we're trying to find a way forward. But, well, it's like we've got less men than them. They've just got no space. Oh, wait, we have. Gustavo, though, into Flynn, into the box, strikes! It goes wide. We're not going to get many chances, and not many better than that. We need to take advantage of those. I'm going to do something a little bit drastic. Yastrzemski and Bennon are going to come off, which seems weird, because neither of them are doing... Oh, Doyle Hayes is on a 6.1. But I just want to go for something... Can either of them play here? No. Not at all. Okay, I'm still going for it. I'm still going for a double change. I'm bringing on Alexi Pitu there, and I'm bringing on John Foster here, and we'll swap Flynn and... Oh, I thought Flynn could play as a pressing forward a bit better than that. Never mind, we'll bring him on as a complete forward on attack. Let's just... If we're going to lose, let's lose. Let's go for it. Well, we've got a throw-in. It's sort of threatening, but not really. We do flick it in, but it's... I mean, if you'd have let that in, that would have been worrying, to be honest. If you'd have not caught that, I'd have been more concerned than if you'd have scored. They are coming forward. Elanga trying to put the pressure on, but I mean, Colicchio didn't catch that. That was basically a pass back, and he just sort of hit off his chest. And now they've got a corner, which they put over, fortunately. But we've got 15 minutes left, and we don't look particularly threatening. Well, it's pretty much the end of the game. I'm reasonably happy. We had 10 men. These are an extremely dangerous side, and we only lost 2-0. That's not awful. If I'm going to be completely honest, that really isn't bad. We didn't have a shot on target. Don't read too much into that one, but, I mean, come on, that certainly could have been worse. It's obviously not a good result, but I mean, look at our player ratings. Vidasa 6.3 is poor, but outside of that... Nothing disastrous, considering, I mean, Karim Ben-On was on a 6.3 as well. I said that they weren't having 2 dreadful games. That's pretty dreadful in its own right, but, is it bad for me to be reasonably happy with that? I'm still going to shout at them, because that's what the game wants me to do. See, look, they're all green. But, I'm not going to lie, I can't be angry. We were down to 10 men after 18 minutes. These were an extremely good side, and we kind of did okay. Now, we've dropped some league position today. We've played 2 good teams and only picked up 1 point. Alternatively, we've played 2 good teams and picked up a point. So, you know, it depends how you phrase it, really. But we're 9 points now off of playoffs, which isn't good. We can bounce that back, maybe? A couple of good results. Who have we got coming up? Who have we got? We've got... Oh, it's the triple gamer tomorrow. We've got West Brom, who's in the Premier League. Okay, I'm quite looking forward to this now. So we've got Nottingham Forest, who I'm pretty sure are terrible. Yep, they are. We haven't seen them yet. The bottom of the league, right? I mean, come on, please. Can we beat those? And who else have we got? I've literally just seen it. Blackburn, I think. Oh, they're quite good. They're 7th. That's not... I mean, that's lower than any of the teams we've played today. So, it's doable. Maybe. Who knows? I might dare to dream. We'll be back tomorrow with 2... Well, no, we won't. We'll be back tomorrow with 3 more games. A triple game episode, including an FA Cup 5th round game against West Brom. I'm quite optimistic. I think we've got a decent chance to bounce back. Hopefully, we can get a couple of our strikers back as well. Donny Harrianto is sorely missed. Mikel Bayliss isn't around for the Forest game, but if he was going to miss a game, it might be that one. So, yeah, let's see how we do tomorrow, shall we? Thank you all very much for watching. Tomorrow's video will be up at 5:30. And yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Follow the Twitter, join the Discord, subscribe to get anything in your feed, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.